The king of juju music, Sunny, came on the scene in 1966 following his induction as a samba player in a small group led by showman and comedian Baba Sala, known in real life as Moses Olaya. And with his own 10-piece band, the Green Spots, Ade made his first record in 1967, playing the guitar solos himself. King Sunny Ade is one of Nigeria's best wordsmiths, in addition to his guitar talents. He was a unique force in juju music because he spoke both standard Yoruba and contemporary slang with ease. In a nation of people divided by tribe and language and united by boundaries and cultural exchanges, he had mastered speaking to and for his own before addressing a worldwide audience. It takes a lot of skill to create music that unites all Nigerians. King Sunny Ade, Sunday Adeni, born 1946, is by far the most popular performer of Nigerian juju music. With his band, King Sunny Ade and his African beats, King Sunny Ade became an international star across Africa during the mid-1980s, touring and gaining a significant audience in the United States and Europe as well. He is known as the Minister of Enjoyment. Born to a Nigerian royal family in Ondo, Ade left grammar school to pursue his career, which began with Moses Olaya's Federal Rhythm Dandies, a highlife band. He left to form the Green Spots in 1967. He formed a record label in 1974, fed up with being exploited by a major label. Beginning with juju music, Ade began gaining a wide following as Mango Records, a subsidiary of Island Records, released his albums. He was soon billed as the African Bob Marley, and headlined concerts in the US. Soon after, Nigerian imports, mostly pirated copies, of his massive back catalog began flooding the Western market. Island, concerned about sales and Ade's refusal to include more English in his repertoire, cut him loose after his third LP, 1984's Aura. By the end of the 1980s, Ade's star has climbed so high and his albums sold, though he continued to garner critical millions of records, acclaim widespread popularity in Africa. 1998's his collection of traditional Yoruba songs was nominated for a Grammy Award. He has also become one of the most powerful people in Nigeria, running multiple companies in several industries. Juju is a prominent music genre from Nigeria that was inspired by traditional Yoruba drums. The term, juju, or jiju, which means throwing, or anything being hurled, is the source of the name in Yoruba. Juju music was not named after juju, which is a sort of sorcery and the use of magical artifacts or witchcraft widespread in West Africa, Haiti, Cuba, and other South American countries. Juju music has a magical undercurrent. It was primarily employed by the Yoruba people to conjure the powers of their gods while worshipping in their shrines using native African percussions. They use it to praise their gods in an effort to win their favor. Juju music has been used to applaud individuals at events and make them spray money when they are properly praised ever since, which is why it is still utilized today. It developed over a long period of time, but in the 1920s metropolitan clubs all over the world modernized it for the enjoyment of clubgoers. There are many people that sing juju music for the enjoyment of the public. Some perform it at festivities in palm wine joints, while others go from home to house singing praises to the wealthy, monarchs, strong men, and leaders. Abdul Rafiu Babatunde King, well known by his stage name Tunda King, is credited with creating juju music. Although he wasn't the one who invented juju music, Tunda King and Ojoj Daniel made the first juju records during the 1920s, the same decade in which Tunda King initially popularized it. King Sunny Ade told NYC Radio Live that the colonialists gave his kind of music the moniker. Although the term, juju, or jiju, which means throwing, in Yoruba, is where the name originates, British colonialists in Nigeria gave the noises they were hearing from diverse communities the name, juju. They didn't realize it was a free sound. This fundamental element of the genre allowed Ade to be creative. The Iya-Alu, or talking drum, was the most common instrument used in juju. Ade did something new when he added the pedal steel guitar to juju music. A poet and cultural critic from Nigeria says on an episode of Afropop Worldwide that Sunny Ade was unique because of his dedication to the guitar, which made all the difference. Even if you didn't speak Yoruba, you were able to follow the flow of those guitar strings. He represented a fresh approach to juju music. Juju music remains a revelation. With a phalanx of electric guitars that functions like a percussion section, and talking drums that sound like a gossipy Greek chorus, Nigerian juju star King Sunny Ade and his African beats, all 20 of them, proved that African music could be as complex, dramatic, and symphonic as any European ensemble. Some thanks must go to French producer Martin Meissonier, who took the basic elements of Ade's sound, unison guitars, Yoruban drumming, seamless song medleys, and self-reflexive lyrics, and added a diverse assortment of Jamaican production techniques to heighten, deepen, and psychedelicize a sound that, with Ade's deliciously sweet vocals and the haunting strains of Adepoju's Hawaiian steel guitar, was plenty wild to begin with. A masterpiece.